A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajeem. Bismillahir rahmanir raheem. Physicality is not the door the turuqs and the tariqah is moving through. They're not asking to come through the physicality and to be fixated upon the physicality, because those are the people of external realities. Everything to do with Sayyidina Muhammad they want to do seerah. They won't talk about the external life of Prophet, talk about the external features of Prophet and keep describing the eyebrows, the holy face features, the hands, the length is beautiful. But awliyaullah, where Allah telling is enter the house through the correct door. And the correct door that Prophet is preferring for the turuqs is that come to my heart. That this fixation of my form is not important for you. That come to my heart and in my heart you'll enter into my soul. And if you come into my soul, Allah will allow your light to enter into the soul of Prophet where the world of form is constantly separated. One glass is two glass. So by coming to the door of the form to see Prophet in form and to keep yourself in the world of form, you are two. And that will become much harder to enter into the reality. So why they don't focus on that reality is that Prophet said, don't focus on my form, don't worry about that. That's not going to get you where you want to go. Nizal and Ashiqeen come into our life and keep saying, make durood al-Sharif, keep making durood al-Sharif, because your frequency is not at a place in which to enter the light of Prophet. You're going to be zahuqa. Allah says, when the truth and the falsehood comes, falsehood by its nature is perishing. So then if you come too quickly into the presence of Prophet you will perish, you'll be non-existent. This was when Nabi Musa said, Ya Rabbi, let me see you. Didn't say, Ya Allah let me see you, say, Ya Rabb. So every time you read Holy Qur'an and the word Rabb is a way of marifah to describe lordship. There are many lords. There's the Lord that governs the body, all of its desires, and then the lords towards the heaven. Lordship is what governs you, what rules you. So Nabi Musa I want to see at that level of marifah and yaqeen, I want to see my Lord. And Allah you can't see me. If you want to see me, first look to the mountain, see if the mountain, if its vibration, because the mountain is the qutb, is the awtad, the awliyaullah. So look to them, if they're able to take that nazar, and it became like dust. Nabi Musa became like dust as an example for us that what we're trying to seek is the oceans of haqqaiq, not that which perishes. The physicality that perishes, why are you focused on that? So when they want to make fun of all the teachings of Prophet being alive, they keep mocking physical. Oh, so Prophet is sitting there in his physicality. No, we don't care for physicality. This whole world like a mosquito wing, Allah doesn't care for it. What they care is for the eternal reality. And what Prophet is describing for us is, my light. My light is the light of entire universe. Raise your frequency to come into my proximity. Because if you come now with the light you have, you'll be dust, qashia, you'll be dust, you'll be non-existent. And Allah says, don't ask for that which will cause you harm. That's why then these big awliyaullah they know how to moderate the approach, because that light come upon the soul, the body can't and will become disformed or may die. Because the amount of energy that coming upon the soul is so powerful that the body can't handle it. So alhamdulillah the qawm al-shaykhs Mawlana Shaykh Hisham and Sultan al-Awliya Mawlana Shaykh Muhammad Nazim Haqqani, common. They know how to bring this approach, coming. And that's why through the tongues in which they inspire, they keep saying, come and sit at the mahfil. Because the energy that you don't have, the shaykhs will begin to convey from their lives in a frequency that is sufficient for each person, because they're getting isharats that don't release too much, don't put too much of your heart. There's somebody new in the room and he's going to pass out from that energy. Or you'll see some associations where they're all not new, they've been there for a long time and they feel it tremendous, because there's a permission at that time to release that energy. That people are being dressed from, being blessed with that energy. Means then continuous amounts of energy dressing the soul. As you raise the frequency of your soul and the light and the energy in which your soul is emanating, the approach become much easier into the light of Nur Muhammad. Because this is like the entire oceans of Bahr al-Qudra, the oceans of power, that the entire created universe is emanating from that ocean of power. So with Dalail al-Khairat, with Durood al-Sharif and all of their praisings, their soul's frequency is increasing, the light and the spectrum in which they operate is increasing. Those two lights can begin to move into that proximity.
Have you started planning for the cost of post-secondary education? We will help you open a plan and access thousands of dollars in government grants. Give your child a head start with a CET plan. Did you know that it may be possible to start an RESP and not contribute any of your own money? Call today and receive 25 air miles reward miles when you book a consultation.
Many people come and see me saying how difficult it is to get into the market and buy your first home today. At Shah of Kukutlam, we have a range of solutions that helps you find the perfect home that fits your needs. For over a decade, we have helped hundreds of clients, from first-time buyers to seasoned investors, achieve their goals. We also provide free seminars and workshops, so when the time comes, you can make an educated decision to set you and your family up for life. Whatever your needs are, whatever your goals are, come and see me. My name is Shah and I can help you find the perfect home.
As you're approaching, then they're taking you into the presence of Prophet and Prophet with his energy when you begin to tafakkur and contemplate and begin to feel the energy of Prophet. Our way is a way of humility, that I'm nothing ya Rabbi, I'm nothing, that keep me in the presence of my shaykh. As soon as I make my zikr, as soon as I make my salah, as soon as I make any action and any worshipness, then I have to know I'm in the presence of my shaykh. His nazar is always upon me, otherwise I become the worst of character. If I don't know with all my heart that my shaykh's nazar upon me, then you're trying to teach yourself that everything good is coming from you, yourself. How everything coming from myself? If you leave this world to me and myself, I'm the worst of ones. Coming the nazar of my shaykh, everything is blossoming, everything is blessed, every difficulty turns to ease. So I know with all my heart, all my soul, nazar is constantly upon me that I don't need to see your holy face, I'm nothing, I'm nothing, I'm not worthy of it, I'm not worthy of it. And keep making your durood, keep making your salawat so that you be crushing yourself. Who are you to look into the face of them? This is what we were taught, not that I'm saying anything to anyone, I'm talking how I was taught. That constantly I'm nothing to look into your holy face, your physical face, even that I'm a bit shy, but your spiritual face, I'm not that one, I'm nothing. Sayyidi, dress me from your light, dress me from your light until you see their soul come and say, look into my face. He has to say, I'm nothing, and they feel pity for you. Oh come, don't worry, now you look. That look is a real look, it comes with all of its tajallis to dress upon the soul. But my teaching, my way, I'm nothing, I'm nothing, I'm nothing, I'm nothing. And keep making, I know that they're in front of me, Ya Rabbi, let me just to feel their energy, just to be dressed by their energy. That I'm the dog of Ashab al-Kahf and I'm just coming to be with them and to be of service to them, and you begin to feel all the energy around you. And what Allah says is, we dress the dog with hayba, that anyone looked to the dog and they were trembling, they didn't even need to look at the Ashab al-Kahf. Allah said, just that dog if you looked at Mir for what it represents of the reality of Sayyidina Mahdi and Imam Ali. We want to always tell the physicality, I'm nothing, I'm nothing, I'm nothing, but Ya Rabbi let me just to be dressed by their energy, to feel their energy, their nazar to be upon me. And Sayyidi, dress me from your energy, I'm nothing. If I'm nothing then your energy to come and to be present with me, I'm like a dust in your jubbah. Because you have to destroy the form. If you're coming and saying that, I want to see you, I want to see you, but then you are two, what are you going to do with that reality? So I'm nothing, I'm nothing, I'm nothing, oh let me to just be in your jubbah. You lose your physicality, you no longer have to be there, but your light is in there, your soul is with them, is in their ship. Their ship is already with Prophet. So your soul is moving in the lights of Sayyidina Muhammad. First maybe on the outside, then do more durood, do more durood, do your dalal khairat, do your recitations so that the light can begin to increase its frequency, moving closer to the presence of Sayyidina Muhammad. Awliyaullah, their souls have traversed the Bahr al-Qudra, their reality is in the heart of Prophet. And as a result Prophet sends them to be amongst people. Then another understanding of Holy Qur'an, feekum, that He's amongst you 124,000 lights of Sayyidina Muhammad is amongst humanity at all times.
Hi, Did you know that your child may be eligible to receive up to $10,000 in government grants to pay for his or her post-secondary education? My name is Sikandar Hayat. I am here to help you. Call today for a free consultation.
Naz Window Blinds offers high-quality custom window coverings for both residential and commercial projects. We offer a stunning range of colors and design options. We also provide an on-site measurement and style consultation so that you can be sure you're getting the very best option for your windows. Let us enrich the look, feel, and value of your space with custom window coverings. Call Naz Blinds today.
Almost 150,000 Canadians a year will use a homeless shelter. These people need food, clothing, and access to basic hygiene. Fatima Zahra Helping Hand is a non-profit organization with the goal of helping the underprivileged in Canada. Along with our active support for recent immigrants and refugees, one of our ongoing initiatives is to feed and clothe the homeless. For more than a decade, we have provided hundreds of thousands of hot meals to some of the most vulnerable and needy. We continue these efforts with several monthly initiatives. For more information or to donate, please visit our website, nurmuhammad.com.
You have to study the sun to understand Allah's creation. If you were completely cut from sun, your whole body will fall apart. Means what? You are in need of the sun. Don't say, oh I'm in need of only Allah. No doubt everything is in need of Allah, but Allah wants to teach us a lesson that everything is cause and effect. That's why you have to thank me. I gave you the sun, bi-shukr. Then you begin to study, with that sunlight, if I don't have it, my bones fall apart. I won't be able to eat, I won't be able to see. You know that sun is shining 92 million miles away, but if it's shining upon earth, why in between is dark? It's not shining 92 million miles of sunshine because the whole space is black. What takes that light through the invisible or through the blackness of this entire galaxy, reach to the earth and become a nur for you to have? What angel comes and brings that ray onto the earth and turns it on? Nobody's explaining that. The closest to it, it's a force that destroys everything. Anything that moves into the proximity of when that sunshine is coming out will be annihilated, but it comes with a peace and tranquility. That reality is not coming except that it's a mercy to you. By the time it comes into the atmosphere of the earth, it illuminates and turns on and we have daylight. But there's no daylight in space, it's still black. all the rays are coming, it's black. So sunlight, black, earth is lit. These are big realities. We're not understanding them because we're not appreciating what Allah has given to us. If you're in existence because of that sunlight and your bones are prospering because of that sunlight and your breath is coming because of that sunlight, that is an imitated light. The light of Sayyidina Muhammad is the source of all the suns of this universe. Every sun of this universe takes from the nur of Muhammad. Then what you think when Prophet describing, what coming from my heart amongst you, they are Shams al-Arifin. If you thought you needed sunlight for your bones, what do you think they are sending to you? If not for their light shining upon you, your heart is dead. That light that coming from those 124,000 suns upon this earth. That's why I say if you study what the physical sun is giving to you, it will be only a drop of our understanding of the spiritual sun. That the illumination of your soul, its light and its dressing is coming from Nur Muhammad through those 124,000 fiikum. And that's why the Prophet described the Ahlul Bayt and awliyaullah that by means of their light Allah sends vegetation. By means of their light Allah sends rain. By means of their light Allah sends a rahmah. Why? Because they're walking sons of reality and they can take the dead and bring it back to life. And that was what Nabi Musa was looking for. When he was looking for one of those people, he was looking for Sayyidina Khidr. He had a dead fish they were going to have for lunch, the fish came to life and jumped into the river, and that was a sign. The fish is symbolic of the soul. Means those that can bring a dead soul to life, they are carrying the real light and the real sunlight, and they are from the light and from the heart of Sayyidina Muhammad. InshaAllah Allah grant us long life and understanding to understand the reality of Prophet by studying a little bit about the reality of the physical world that we live in. Then we understand Allah's greatness. When we say, Allahu Akbar, Allah describing, from whatever you understood, I'm Akbar, I'm more supreme than anything you can understand. That gives a flavour of what is Allahu Akbar. When you think about all these greatness that He gave to Prophet at that time you say, Allahu Akbar, and Allah says, yeah, and I'm even more Akbar than anything that you can imagine. Anything I gave to Prophet is still not even a drop in my greatness. Subhana rabbika rabbil izzati amma yasifoon wa salaamun al mursaleen walhamdulillahi rabbil alameen.
Have you started planning for the cost of post-secondary education? We will help you open a plan and access thousands of dollars in government grants. Give your child a head start with a CET plan. Did you know that it may be possible to start an RESP and not contribute any of your own money? Call today and receive 25 air miles reward miles when you book a consultation.